Hi, my name is Don. I'm here at Anytime Fitness. I'm going to talk a little bit about heart health because February is Heart Health Month. So there's 4 basic components in a fitness training program: muscular strength, muscular endurance, cardiovascular endurance, and flexibility. And you get heart benefits from every one of those components. But I'm going to focus today on cardiovascular endurance and what's involved with that. So cardiovascular endurance, again, is very important. There's very many benefits to it. Probably the biggest one is prevention of heart disease. It can also help prevent cancer and many other diseases. I say it's very important. I see the other end of it. I'm also involved with the heart rehab program through the Brandon RHA. So as we say, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. That's why it's important to make cardiovascular endurance training part of your overall fitness program. So there's other benefits to it too. I mean, exercise reduces stress, can help combat depression, increase your immune system. Obviously the cardiovascular benefits to the hearts and lungs. There's many other ones, probably forgetting a ton of them, but that's just a few to name them. So cardiovascular training itself, there's, again, 4 different things that we look at when we're developing a program for somebody. So we follow the FIT principle, which is F-I-T-T. So it's frequency of the training, intensity of the training, type of the training, and time. Not necessarily in that order. So frequency of training, so example for cardiovascular training, you may be looking at 2, 3, 4, sometimes a week. We say ideally 3 to 4 times a week. And again, in Canada, a lot of adults are not even getting close to that, but that's kind of the goal you should be looking for there. Intensity can vary anywhere from lower intensity if you're just starting to get into it. If you're looking to get increased training benefits, we go higher intensity, and there's ways to figure out where you should be in your target training zones when you're doing that too. Time, basically how long you're going to work out for. So kind of the minimum for a good cardiovascular workout, 20 to 30 minutes, somewhere in there is kind of the goal you should be looking for. Type, so cardiovascular training, there's tons of different things you can do for that. Obviously there's running, biking in Manitoba in the winter, you can do snowshoeing, cross-country skiing. In the gym, you can hit all the different types of cardiovascular equipment. There's different types of classes, high-intensity interval training, so tons of different options for types of training that you can try when you're looking at a cardiovascular program. I mentioned before kind of how to target your intensity when you're doing training. There's kind of 2 ways of doing that. One is establishing a target heart rate or training heart rate based on mostly your age and your resting heart rate, and there's a formula we use to figure that out. The other one is something called perceived exertion. So when you're working out, perceived exertion scale is anywhere from 0 to 10. 0 means you're sitting on the couch doing absolutely nothing, and 10 is the maximum effort you can do for like 2 or 3 seconds. So for most people, your training zone for perceived exertion is going to be somewhere in that 3 to 7 range, so fairly moderate to fairly hard. That's kind of the training zone based on whatever intensity you're looking to do as part of your program. So it's kind of a brief overview of cardiovascular training, why it's so important, the benefits of it, and how we develop a program for you if you're looking for that component as part of an overall training program.